By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set 90 Wolf 54. Right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch the safety creep. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Jumper. Mike,
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Ready.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Man, I got you. Hey, high 7. Right.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He may try to run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
On the double. 33. I got you, son. No. Off.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Situation. Let's go.
2nd and 4. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Set, ready. You can't block me. You can't. Let's go. Come on. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next the score, Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 27, Minshew is going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's it. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. All day, every day, any day. Mike 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Ball trot.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a punt. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 5.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get him
Looking to throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Tight left. 4 down.
Hey, wahoo!
24 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
30 base.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
50 play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check curls.
Bravo.
Check 55 the mic. Check 55.
They'll run it now. Out we go. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work. And it's
Call it no
coming
gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 28.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Jim.
Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Lady weapon.
Switch gears.
Under 10. 10.
Switch.
Now.
Here's Minshew. Going for it all. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Slam. Hot 7, hot 7.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some
Hey, check
space.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Army.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Bring it.
Sponge.
What?
Sponge. No.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken right around the 44. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends.
Alpha.
Tight ends on the loose.
On 1st down, it's Phillips. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Phillips. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, straight.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. You go tight.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go now. 44. 6 yards. 44.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll run through to Bo Scarborough. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, whip your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Single receiver, single receiver. Single receiver.
On 2nd down, Minshew is going to fire. He's got him in, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. They will find Davis. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Ready. Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
That's one. Match box. Mike, check safety.
Back.
A first down carry for Henry.
It's running.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He's checking. Okay.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
24 is the mic. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Show it up, 66. Pull it, now. Echo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
He'll drop the throw. This one caught by Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Even. 4 down. Even. Shoot that.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, JAX, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Back now in Nashville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check. 24 is the mic.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 24 is the mic. Come on, boy.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they like to go for 2.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me
From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right check, 33.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Minshew, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete to Davis. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw now. 1st down. He's going to float this one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, You've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, buddy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
24 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 24 is the mic. No chance. He's crashing. He's checking credit.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and is intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Titans. Bo Scarborough, 78 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
24 is the mic.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
24 is the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Get it.
They throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Here we go.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Minshew. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. It's a party now.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.